Hello, Sarah Rose. Welcome to Entrepreneur Talks podcast run by Women Flakes. I'm so delighted and excited.
Ah, same here, Yella. Thank you so much for having me. It's my pleasure and my honor.
Oh, you're more than welcome. And I'm sure we're going to have a nice conversation and inspire other people because that's the reason we are here, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Before we just start, tell me where you're talking from.
I am coming to you from Charleston, South Carolina in the USA.
Oh, great. And I'm in London, as I told you before, in the United Kingdom. So quite far away, but the world is so small at the same time, right?
That's right. That's why we're so grateful for online business and social media so that we can stay connected no matter where we are in the world.
Right. Yes, yes, totally. I love your map behind your head. I do have one and I love it. It's amazing. My
Thank you.
one is full of colors, but yours is like brown and green. That is different. I never saw this one before. Hmm.
It's it's just my obsession is traveling the world, and it's just so sad to not be able to right now, but we can in our minds, right?
Yeah, that's really good way. So let's start with my questions to you today. Uh, sh- uh, so I'm so excited that I get lost. It's like Sarah, when it comes to you, your journey, your life story, would you like to? How would you start today? Just tell us about your story. Who is Sarah Rose?
Yes, well, I'll try and give you the condensed version. It's a unique story for sure. So growing up, my mom was a single mom of three little kids, and she had no child support. She found herself six figures in debt that she'd owed to the lawyers, and she knew that a traditional 9 to 5 wasn't going to cut it. And so she became a pioneer in the network marketing industry
Wow.
and went on to earn multiple seven figures with that, and went on to become a sought after speaker, trainer, author all over the world. So I followed in her footsteps in my 20s. I joined that same network marketing company, hit a top level promotion. We wrote a book together, and then the company changed hands and it was no longer ethical. And so we both left. I decided to start my interior design business, and that's when I met my husband, Neil. We had our daughter, Sophie, and
Oh,
he's also an entrepreneur. So I decided that I'd stay home with her, and I didn't work for a long time, just stay at home mom, enjoying life.
oh, wow,
Um,
that's amazing.
Till we hit a financial disaster that we were not expecting. And our whole world came crashing down. We lost everything. We had to move out of our house, take back a car, which in the US, everybody's got two cars. We don't have a
Yes,
train
I know that.
situation here in our town. And we just found ourselves starting over later in life. And I knew, like my mom, a traditional 9 to 5 wasn't going to cut it. I wanted to not miss any of those moments with my daughter. I wanted to still have that flexibility and time freedom. Um, so I
Mhm.
aligned with another network marketing company and hit a pivotal position there. But I really burned out on the old ways of doing business. And I thought, you know what? I'm looking at all these women who are figuring out how to earn 6 and 7 figures in the online space. If they can do it, I can do it too.
Right. Yeah.
So I kind of took a big step back over the last year and a half and invested in coaches and mentors and trainings and books and learned marketing strategies.
That's amazing.
And from that, I went, you know what? This is my passion. There's other women out there who are struggling to start or scale a business, and they're looking for these strategies that they just don't know what they don't know, right?
Right.
So here we are.
Yeah, fantastic. And you just started again from the bottom, from the beginning, right? Wow.
Well, yeah, because so many of the marketing strategies had changed from when I was in business. I didn't know what a funnel was or why you need to have one or Facebook ads or organic lead generation. I didn't know any of these things or how to network properly or how to market yourself,
Yeah.
where to post, how to post, when to show up, and who you're even posting to, and branding, and all these components. I was like, what? I don't even. So, yeah, it was starting totally from scratch.
Wow. And from It's not the first time, Sarah, that I'm hearing this, like regarding the marketing strategies. So you got experience from the past, and now these new things that you just mentioned. But how did you work in the past? What you need to do, like, what were you doing in the past? You were not using funnels, you're not using ads on Facebook, but so what was the strategy? Because I, I'm curious. I really don't know because when I see someone that has got this experience from the past and then coming to this new century with so many things to increase your clients or your um, everything online, like you can increase your visibility or progress with your develop your website and so on. So how do you done there?
Oh, it was a huge pivot for sure. I mean, I was burning out so badly on the older ways of doing things. Like, I'm an introvert, and so to have to go to a networking event where I'm having to small talk and exchange business cards, and it was just like chewing glass. Like, oh, I, it was not fun. Um, and again, in network marketing, we're taught the traditional ways of doing things. Well, many times when you're just starting, like home parties and events and schlepping products all over town and giving people your business card on the street. And I didn't want to build like that.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I had to go looking for these modern marketing strategies of how to pivot and bring this all online and how to automate systems and things to,
Yeah,
maintain that level of time freedom. Because the whole point of having a home-based business
it's freedom.
is freedom, right? But if you're attached to your phone all the time, or you're running from coffee meeting to coffee meeting and
Yeah.
networking event to networking event, it's just like I just was like, I can't do this anymore. Can't do it. It was sucking the life out of me, and it just wasn't fun anymore.
Yeah,
And I think you've got to
that's
have fun
the
in your business.
difference then. So that's the difference. So people used to people need used to go to places to deal with people face to face and to give cards and so on. Because I, as an entrepreneur right now, I still have my business card. I still give away, but I don't need to make too much effort to go out and just give cards. I always have them on my pocket or my bag. And then if I'm traveling or so, there is a card if someone needs, but not on that way that going outside like used to be, right? Because you
Well, it's all this hustle, grind, slay, repeat, and all this masculine forcing energy, and that's the surest, fastest way to burnout. You want to be in flow and having fun and bringing in that feminine energy too, and it's finding a balance between the two. Because if you're all just fluffy, feminine, taking pictures of clouds and sunsets, like that's great, but that's pretty, but how can you tie that back into your business?
right. Yes, 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 totally. That's really good. Thank you so much for sharing because I was really curious about what is the main difference. So, and when it comes to your, because you mentioned that your mom went through a situation, you had a situation, a hard time, and that made you set your path, right? On
Yes.
to empower many as another women because your clients are mostly women or you
Yes.
just work with women.
Yes.
Okay, so you work with women around the globe. What about is everywhere?
Everywhere. Yes, actually, I just got off a coaching call with an amazing client who lives in Nigeria.
Oh,
And having traveled to Africa and Asia and Europe and South America, it's Mexico and all over the States, it's just Middle East. It's just something I find so enriching is to have people from all walks of life in my life. It's so important that we can all come together and be as one.
bringing this big world into a small world because
Yeah.
it's really so small because that's why we are here right now. We can
Yes.
talk, we can share to other people, and other people will be listening us, and that's so powerful. That's
It's so powerful. Yes, you can make such an impact now, more than ever before. The world needs your light, your gift, and to get out and share it. And it's beyond measure what's possible.
yes, totally, totally. And for you, you do coaching on teaching. So your coaching is based in what? Can you tell me more?
Business strategy and mindset.
Okay, good. I love it. I love mindset.
Yes.
Of course, I love business strategy as well, but the mindset is behind this, right?
Yeah, well, when you get to this point where you're learning so much and you're implementing it, and there's a testing phase, and maybe you're not seeing the results coming in as fast as you expected or you thought you would. And again, you feel like you're chewing glass. And is this ever going to work? And is this thing ever going to come together? And is anybody even out there? um, you've got to have, you got to be good up here too, and in here to know that you are making a difference, that people are watching you, and with a little bit of grace and time and patience, it will come together.
Right. So you and when you deal with your clients, because let's come back. Your coaching is based on business strategy and mindset. So every client gets these two in one, right? Like the coaching comes with the business strategy and mindset, right? It's not two different things. Because some
Yeah.
people no, they,
It's all the same. And it's more of a mentorship than coaching too, because I hold your hand through the whole process. And I also have a mindset coach that I work with who comes in and
right,
speaks on these sorts of topics, staying consistent, staying in it for the long game, and not in it to give it a go. We're here to make a difference and an impact, and staying connected to your purpose and your mission and your path, and enjoying the journey, and knowing that this is life. It's a journey. It's not a destination ever.
right, good. How
Right?
long sorry, Sarah, how long you've been doing this? Because you got a lot of experience, I know, on strategy and so from the past, but how long you been coaching?
I would say, I mean, pretty much my whole adult life, from being in the network marketing industry, is a great place to launch, to learn and to grow as a leader, and to learn how to run a team and empower others. And then you can also take that into other industries. Now I work with a lot of podcasters, bloggers, um, female entrepreneurs who are looking to start or to scale a business.
Great, 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 great. Thank you so much for sharing that. And what else can I say? I'm so amazed because your mom is a really, like you mentioned your mom at the beginning. I haven't said anything so far, but she's a huge warrior. She done a really great job that she just made you jump when you spoke about your mom and you said that you decided to go in the same thing. I was wondering, just my daughter came to my mind, and I'm like, oh, I hope she does the same on her, because she's on her 20s. Hopefully she will be doing, but that's amazing. So she's still working, or
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Yes. And it's amazing to have that sort of mentorship my whole life. I'm
Yeah.
very grateful to have had entrepreneurship instilled in me as a child, and empowering women, and coming from contribution, and adding value and more value. And our kids are watching us more closely than we realize. My daughter just turned 9. She's got her own YouTube channel. And she figured out how to set it up. She knows how to do the videos and upload them. And she's like, how can I earn extra money online, Mom? Like, what can I do to bring
Wow.
some money? Because I want to buy this and do this and da da da. And she also wants to give back. She's got a really giving spirit. And so it's amazing
It's really
what they're learning from our journey as well.
one day
I
we never know. She can be on my podcast as well.
would love it. I'm sure she'd be on it today if you'd let her.
Oh, that's amazing. I had a girl now talking about young entrepreneurs. I had a girl on. She was 12 years old. She's one of my guests on one of my sessions, and I was shocked, but I loved to see her energy, her ambition, her vision. 12 years old, and she's got the YouTube. She's got so many things happening in her life. She's a motivational speaker to other children in school. And I'm like, wow, it's really empowering, even for us, because they are children, but we look to them and we just think, wow, we need to carry on because what we're doing for them to inspire them, because it is definitely fruit of what you're doing, the job, your work you've been doing all this time.
That's right. That's right. And it's always too soon to quit, because if you change one person's life, it's worth it all.
Right.
And
Congrats.
it comes back tenfold, hundredfold, thousandfold. I mean, it's infinite. Um, what happens when you just give value and you show up and you're consistent, and you have clarity in who you're helping and the problem you solve and the mission that you're on, because you can always connect back to that when you find yourself getting off that path.
Yeah, that's so true. Congratulations, Sarah. You're doing an amazing job there, eh? With your
Thank
baby.
you.
So, and how can people connect with you and find more about your work?
Sure, yes. Well, I'm all over the place on social media online. Sarah with an H, Rose like the flower, Global. So that's my website, sarahroseglobal.com. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, Sarah Rose Global. So it makes it really easy to find me. And yeah, reach out anytime, get in my inbox, ask me anything. I love helping and mentoring and empowering female entrepreneurs to take that next step.
Fantastic. Do you offer any free session to start, or how it goes? Like your when it comes to coaching, do you do the free session first?
Yes, we start with a strategy session. So reach out. I'll send you my call scheduler. You book in your time. We talk for about an hour so I can listen and learn more about what you're working on, what you're looking to achieve, and then share how my mentorship, right now I'm working a lot of one-to-one clients. And then in January, we're starting with the Business Accelerator Academy, which is a group program for female entrepreneurs. So yeah.
So what is going to happen there on the Business Accelerator
Oh,
Academy?
I am so excited about this. It's incredible. It's everything from content creation, branding, how to network with other women who can lift you higher, like we're doing here today.
Wow.
The power of collaboration, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, organic lead generation, Facebook paid ads, how to create a funnel that converts. See what else? We've got a mindset coach. We have a breathwork coach who's coming in to help remind us to stay connected to the breath. She's actually from England as well, and her sister is in England, and she does project management. So she teaches you how to create your team with the systems in place, and how to, after you've gotten your business started or scaled, then you've got to have a team in place to help you with those next steps. So she teaches you like what to do after.
Wow, that's really amazing. It's a huge academy. I can see like the content will be, everything is going to be inside, and you just need to look what you need today. Okay, what I want to learn, what I want to do. That's incredible. Wow.
And it's a 6-month program, and I almost think it should be a year, because there is so much to learn and implement and practice and do and test, but it's accelerated, so we get to work.
That's why I was about to say, because it's an accelerator, and it's 6 months I think is enough, because when you got when you want, really, you're not going to leave it for you're not going to come one day and just leave it for next month. You will come every single day or every single week for a couple of hours to progress your own vision, your own passion, your own brand. So it's going to work. 6 months is enough, Sarah. I think.
I think so. Yeah, it's a lot of value, and it's everything I was looking for when I was looking to scale and pivot on my journey. And I was like, I just needed somebody to be like, here.
Yeah.
And it's what was missing. And so, yeah, when you find a need and fill it,
yeah,
you can become wealthy beyond measure. I believe that.
Right. Good. And can we, I know it's just in January, but can we, I'm including myself, can we register into this academy right now, or register somewhere where we can know that it's going to be live when it comes live?
Yes. Well, we need to start with a strategy session so that I can learn more about what you're working on, share with you a little bit more about the academy. And then if it looks like a good fit, then we'll enroll you over the phone.
Oh, good.
we just need to make sure it's a good fit because it's not for everyone. This mentorship, it is accelerated. It is a lot of information. I just want to make sure that
Right.
you're totally committed to the process.
To the process. You need
Yeah.
to be driven.
Yeah, and it needs to also be high vibe. It's not. I just don't want everyone to come in. It takes a very positive woman who's like, all right, I'm coachable. I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
ready to run. Not somebody who's wishy-washy and who's like, oh, maybe let me think about it. Da, da, da. It's like, I'm in. Let's do this.
Yes, love that. I love that. Ooh. That's the best. That's the best vibe. Okay, so and tell me and to my listeners about the freebies that you got or promotions, if you can call them promotions or freebie, because you got something for my listeners today.
Absolutely. So thank you for having me here today. I'm sharing with you my book. It's a downloadable version and it's called My 5 Secrets to Accelerate Your Online Business. And I hope you'll enjoy reading it as much as I enjoyed writing it. I really enjoyed pulling some of these components together to empower you to take those first steps forward or the next steps forward, depending where you are in your journey.
Right. And the other Business Accelerator Academy, there we go. People will connect with you, schedule a session, right? Through
Yes.
link. Fantastic. So this is it. Thank you so much, Sarah. I love our conversation. You are so inspired. You're so inspiring, and I'm sure like everyone is gonna get in touch with you because all the information will be on the description of the podcast when it comes live. And I'm
And
sure.
I'll send you the scheduler link too, so that if they do want to book in that strategy session, they'll have access to that.
Great.
And there are only 25 spaces available, so don't think about reaching out, just do it.
Oh, that's really good. So you got already 25 spaces available. So everyone is listening. Please get in touch with Sarah. Check her online on Facebook, Insta, everywhere, like she said. She mentioned Pinterest, YouTube, right? You said
Yeah,
YouTube as well, and LinkedIn. So it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And I'm sure we're going to keep in touch.
I hope so. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.